running topic that emerges over and over again. Somehow last season, ghost stories became a running theme, which is terrifying to me because I'm not really into that. And here's a mashup of some of the best. I heard that you had like a scary ghost story.
I do. I love anything that's like paranormal and like weird and unexplained.
You're originally from New Hampshire, right?
I am.
Is anything haunted where you're from?
Everything. Every single thing. I'm the first one to say that what I do is absolutely crazy. How can someone communicate with someone that has died?
People have died everywhere. If they're ghosts,
Yeah.
they're gonna be kind of around.
Oh, come on. I can't.
I got you, Kelly.
Oh my God! True or false? There are ghosts in the White House.
True.
Never going.
True. And listen, Kelly, you would have liked these ghosts because they were very musical.
Oh.
They were musical and they came with no harm. They were kind, friendly, compassionate ghosts. So Barbara and I were going to sleep. Our rooms were right next to each other. And it was in college when people would call late. So our phone rang and I woke up and all of a sudden we heard like 1920s piano music coming out of our fireplace. And I was like, surely that's like the cat or something. You know, we had to pretend, but it was the middle of the night and you could feel the music out of the fireplace. And I know we tried to talk ourselves out of it too. Like, I can see you. What do you think?
What I think is I would have immediately exited the premises. Is it true that you have a new passion in life? Are you obsessed with ghosts? I hear you are.
It's not really a new passion.
Okay, we're just finding out.
You're just kind of like finding out.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I've accepted the fact that like I see things and I hear things.
Wait,
and
do
rather
you
than
really?
being
You've had like experiences?
Yeah, a lot of them. A lot of them over the years. Like even as a child growing up, like I remember being like getting ready for school when I was 8 years old, and there was like, you know those ducks that like is like the duck thing that you pull, it's a toy?
Yeah.
There was one of those on the dining room table and I started walking and it just started like going alongside me and I was like, interesting. And I kind of shut it down for a while because like it's scary, but I recently was like, no, this is like a gift and like something that I have the ability to do, so I'm gonna lean into it. And I recently did my first like real paranormal investigation, like with equipment and everything.
What equipment? Like what kind of equipment?
There's a lot. There's so much on the market, genuinely.
What?
But like my favorite thing is called a spirit box.
Okay, if you were a ghost, do you think you'd want to? I would follow people. I would follow people. I'd just be nosy.
When I was little, my best friend and I, Pia, she was there, obviously, and we were about 4 and 6, and we were taking a bath in the bathtub playing, and a shirt flew in, arms outstretched. Pia, you know this, wherever Pia is. Arms outstretched, hovered over the little tub, and then it fell in. And like, whatever, you're 4 and 6, it's not that scary. But when I...
What? That is scary at 4
But
and
not when you're little. You're like, I don't know, or maybe we weren't that bright.
Or maybe you're just like, is that supposed to happen?
Yeah.
Like, wait,
I
gosh.
think we weren't there. I'm looking back. I'm scared now.
When I was probably about 7 or 8 years old, we lived in a house here, and all these kind of weird things would go on, and they would be kind of innocuous in the beginning, like little taps on the windows in the middle of the night when there was nothing near the window to tap it, so you just kind of hear a click. And then I was in the bathtub, in my mom's bathtub, and she was bathing me, and I looked up, and there was no air or anything. And there was a chandelier above the bathtub, a little boat, and it was just going left to right, out of nowhere, and then it just stopped the minute that I noticed it. And then
Did your
weird
mom
stuff
see
kept
it?
happening. Yeah.
Did your mom see it?
My mom saw it.
I would have grabbed you and run.
Yeah, literally.